Okay, and we are live, it looks like.
Woo.
So, good day, everybody. How's it going tonight?
It's going good. I will respond for you.
Our panelist here is like having a party by herself, but I think we can have a party. Guys, soon we'll have to have a party while she's doing the music, okay? That's gonna be our job soon. Oh, I'm gonna mute my phone. There you go. Okay, phone's muted. So,
Okay.
I'm absolutely happy to have you back. It's always great
Happy
to
to
just
be
be able to
back.
jam out to some music and see which ones we know and which ones we don't.
And I've diversified my set list a little more this time, so we're gonna see what we know and what we don't.
Ruby says, I'm here for Acacia. Hi, Keish. Break a
Oh!
leg.
Oh, thank you guys. I did mention in my community that I was doing this today.
Oh, nice, nice. But yeah, it seems like
Alright, I
everyone in
guess.
the audience is pretty excited, so I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna let you do your thing, and we're just gonna jam out, folks.
Woohoo! Jamming. Let's go.
Yeah!
introducing Fire Emblem the same way most people in the West were, through Smash Brothers.
You know what? That is fair. Although I actually didn't actually start with Smash Bros. Because I hadn't really nobody to play with. So for me, it was FE7 when it first came out.
Also valid. I guess I can talk about myself for a second. Hi, my name is Acacia. I'm a nerd, and I play music somewhat professionally, so that's why I do this at conventions sometimes. That's all I got.
Hey, you know what? To be fair, I'm pretty sure we're all nerds here, so it's okay.
Also true. So my goal is because I performed at EmblemCon 2 years ago, and it was awesome. And this year, since I was, last year it was a bad weekend. This year, I'm able to be here and do the thing. So my goal was to get at least one song from each main line, like Fire Emblem. I didn't 100% succeed because I didn't get a song from Engage in my set list. But
Drat.
but we are gonna do the most challenging song in my set list next. This is technically from a remake, but this is with Milla's Divine Protection from Gaiden.
Okay, let's hit it. I'm excited.
Echoes.
Woo!
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Thank you. Oh, whoops! I turned the echo back on. That did not need to be back on. Wrong
Well,
echoes.
you said echoes, so just listen.
I did. My foot pedal listened to me. Jeez. I am incredibly awkward. My apologies.
No, it's okay. You're doing good. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Ruby said
Low-key
you're doing
shaking a little
great.
bit because I'm sick. Oh well, thanks, Rue. She's kind of like my little sister, except not in real life.
You know what? I normally those kind of things don't make sense, but I understand. I have lots of not siblings, so that makes sense.
Yeah, she's kind of like that. Echoes, no, the audio quality was great. Thank you. Like looking through chat, there's like, so I Twitch stream random video games. At the moment, the hyperfixation is on Sonic the Hedgehog, but I'm not used to like 80 something people in a room. So it's really great to be with everybody. So kind of skipping FE3 since that's also FE1, and I'm doing some other stuff later. We're gonna go to Genealogy of the Holy War.
Oh, FE4! I love FE4.
I need to sit down and play. I am a bad fan, and I've only played like a few Fire Emblems. I have plans to play more of them. They just take more brain energy than other video games I play.
I actually like this is a momentary of a flex that I have now. Is I can actually play it on original hardware because I bought a super cheap that could have been broken Super Famicom. So I can actually.
I think I saw your pictures about that like a while ago.
Yeah, I was surprised it actually worked because I got it through an auction. I was like, it was like $15 Canadian. I'm like,
oh hell yeah!
It's like it was listed as junk. I'm like, it can work. I'll spend $15. I'll take a gamble.
I'm glad the gamble worked out because sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, the other one didn't work out.
We're gonna try to summon a remake because I always see like FE4 remake win. That's the meme I always see.
We need an FE4 remake.
I would love the FE4 remake because like the story of that one looks the most interesting to me of the ones that I haven't played yet. Unfortunately, your girl needs casual mode to get through it. So, this is Eldigan the Lionheart.
Okay, let's rock and roll.
And hopefully we get that remake or something.
So I found it funny how I didn't recall, even though I have the song saved on my laptop currently. I was like, which song is that one again? There's the second, like the first no hits. I'm like, oh, it's that one. I love this song.
It's really pretty.
It's
like,
such a good song.
I think when I asked for song recommendations a couple of years ago, that was one that came up a couple of times, and I understand why. It's very pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for sharing the remake. I got you. Hopefully my influence does something.
We're manifesting the remake right now.
Where's somebody needs to make a vision board. Manifesting.
Manifestation.
We'll move on to Fire Emblem 5. Is it like, I've heard that this is like, Fire Emblem 5 is like one of the hardest ones. Is that accurate-ish?
It is.
Punishing?
Even the Fire Emblem YouTubers I know all can agree that Thracia is the hardest to play blind. Like, if it's your first time playing through it, it is the hardest game ever.
Okay.
Well, at least in this series, anyway. But it's still a lot of fun.
Okay. Okay, I will take your word for it. One day I will sit down and play all of the games. I'm still working through Shadow Dragon at the moment.
Well, actually, to be fair, I haven't played Thracia yet. I've just heard that it's fun. I played like 5 seconds on the original cartridge just to make sure it worked. That's it.
I love that. I love that a lot. So this is Leaf Army in Search of the Victory. And fade to Fog of War according to Twitch chat.
Yeah, Thracia Fog of War is like an entirely different level. You can't see nothing.
Oh, so like you can't prepare unless you're like looking up a walkthrough constantly, huh?
But apparently, from what I've heard from watching a video when it comes to Thracia is some maps only have like 3 starting enemies and it's RNG based where the reinforcements come from.
Oh, fun. Okay, got it.
It's crazy from what I've heard. I don't know. I don't know if it's fully true, but that's what I've heard from others. So.
Got it. We're gonna get off of the Super Famicom now, and we're gonna head over to the GBA, where most of us, most people experience Fire Emblem because, you know, we didn't want things outside of Japan for a long time. This is from Fire Emblem 6. This is Beneath a New Light. our boy. Roy is our boy. Yeah. And now we're gonna get his dad's theme. Because Blazing Blade and Elliewood's his father, right? I think.
Yeah.
So this is One Heart, Elliewood's theme from the Blazing Blade. Okay, I was looking at the panel to room 2 text, and there's a gif in there that's making me laugh so hard. It was like, this is so sad. Nils played Despacito. I can't stop laughing.
That's pretty good.
So for the last in the GBA trilogy, sorry, give me one moment. Nils played Despacito. Anyway.
You're dying.
Get out of here. Anyway.
Yeah, you play this piece again.
We're gonna take it in a much sadder direction for the I believe the opening ceremony's called y'all the Sacred Stoners.
Yeah! Shout out to the Sacred Stoners!
Shout out to the Sacred Stoners. I'm gonna make you sad.
Make the Stoners cry.
That was a Lions theme to make the stoners cry.
And I think it worked.
Yay! Let's go! I love making nerds cry. All right, time to get off of the Game Boy, and on to home consoles once again. Yeah. So this is one of Ike's songs. This is With Us from the Path of Radiance.
Tellius, y'all! Let's go!
Tellius!
Yo,
we like Ike.
We like Ike.
We like Ike. So now on to the Wii.
Yeah.
This is from Radiant Dawn. And I found this one really funny that I learned this one. So, as you might see in the back there, I have a particular favorite character in the Fire Emblem franchise that is associated with lions. And this is also a character associated with lions that I thought was really cool. So, I don't know how to say his name.
Kinnigus? Ah, the Lion King.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, the King of Lions. This is his theme.
Okay.
Yeah, Red knows who I'm talking about. So I really like this one. This one's a lot of fun to play. That's such a cool theme. Like, I don't even know who this dude is, but that song gives me chills.
He's a pretty cool dude, let me say. He's fun to use.
Okay, good to know. I look forward to eventually getting to those, especially since my boyfriend did secure a Switch 2 pre-order, and I know that the first game is going to be on the Switch Online with the GameCube with that. So it's like, yes, I can play more things and maybe with save states.
Don't worry. I will tell you, you will meet him in Path of Radiance.
Okay, good. Good.
Radiant Dawn is incredibly based. Yo, that is a good take, Jiggle Gel. Sorry, I almost stumbled over that. I'm sorry. But yeah, that is a good that's a good take. I like that take.
So now we're moving on to Fire Emblem games that I actually know things about. This one really amused me that I got a third of the way through the game and suddenly I married one Smash Brothers character and gave birth to another, and then have a son that I actually care about.
Nice.
Boy Morgan was my favorite character in Awakening.
That's fair.
I love that little goober. And when I was practicing some music, because I had like other songs I could have done from this game, but when I played this one during a live stream going through things, one of my friends was like, I like this one, it's dramatic. So I decided this is the one that would be on the set list. This is Don't Speak Her Name. Yeah.
Very, very, very nice.
Thank you. That one's tricky just because of all of like the tempo changes and like pushes and pulls throughout. It's hard without a conductor. So, okay, next one, my personal history with this game. So a couple years ago I bought myself a new 3DS XL, like to be fancy, and I modded it. And the first thing I decided to download was Fire Emblem Fates so that I could acquire the third route without spending $600 on a special edition. Thanks for closing the eShop, Nintendo.
Yeah.
And we're getting to where I'm going to do multiple songs for things. I'm going to do 2 Fate songs. But the first one is Road Taken. Probably one that everyone hears all the time because it's one of the map themes. And I messed up. Yeah. And now the second Fate song that I wanted to do. And I played it at my brother's wedding.
Oh?
Before I had to okay. So my younger brother got married last summer. And I got asked to play some music before the ceremony and like one thing during it. And then I played for like a little bit of dinner. And I asked my now sister-in-law, I'm like, anything you don't want me to play? And she's like, nah, do whatever you want. I'm like, okay.
You're getting Fire Emblem music.
Yeah. They think, what did I do for that? I did a Fire Emblem. I did a Deltarune. And I played a song from Corpse Bride during the reception. Anyway, this is Lost in Thoughts All Alone. are the ocean's gray waves, forever and ever. Okay. So I'm gonna do one last 3DS one, but this isn't Fates. We're gonna go back to Shadows of Valentia. With friends joked about this one. It's the Heritors of Arcadia, but we could do Heritors of Acacia.
That's pretty good.
One of the lines in there always gets me. The sheet music I have has the lyrics in there, and it's the line that gets me is though I am gone, just ash in the wind, One life surrendered, so yours can begin. Like that bit just.
Oh wow.
That bit kills me. Okay, I know that I have to abridge my set list. I think I talk too much in between things, so I'll give you an opinion. Should I tempt fate with the stream-shattering flute or play the Edge of Dawn?
I will watch the chats to see what they decide.
Okay.
Edge of Dawn, Edge of Dawn. That's 2 votes, Edge of Dawn. 3, 4, 5. 1 for Tempt Fate. 6 for Edge of Dawn. 7 for Edge of Dawn. Stream Shattering Flute. So I think that's 2.
It's God Shattering Star, but yeah.
God Shattering Star, yeah. Edge of Dawn, Edge of Dawn. Okay. It'd be as much as I love Edge of Dawn, it could be so cool to tempt fate. God Shattering, never mind. Edelgard, one day. Let me see what Twitch is saying. The Discord is saying Edge of Dawn mostly. Let's see.
Okay.
We got 1 Tempt Fate, Shattering the Flute, Edge of Dawn, Edge of Dawn, Edge of Dawn, Shatter that Flute.
Okay, I think we're going Edge of Dawn then.
Edge of Dawn, Edge of Dawn, Edge of Dawn.
Edge of Dawn it is!
Yep. I think Edge of Dawn wins, guys. I think Edge of Dawn won.
Alright. Discord, keep the Dimitri dancing gifts coming. I love them. chat says anything. Your hands are so warm. Have they always been? Before you guys can tempt me. Oh shoot, I hit a button and oh well. We've got to end anyway because the next panel is starting, right?
Yeah, but like, dang, that was good. And the
Thank you.
The Discord chat, I'm almost crying over here.
No,
Dimitri's
I was
dancing.
watching it and just all of the gifs, and I'm like, yes, because in case you can't tell, I have a bias.
Yep. I don't know if you saw, but there was one of Lynn playing a flute. It's very funny to look
I
at.
did see that one with the recorder, yeah.
That's so cute! Oh my god, I almost died so many times just looking through the chat. You guys are awesome. Okay.
Thank you guys so very much for having me.
It's always a pleasure to have
Please.
you. It's always a party when you're here.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
Everyone's like, this was so much fun. Thank you for the performance. Yeah, it was.
Thank you.
Guys, we need to give it up for
Thank you very
Acacia.
much.
She did absolutely amazing. Like, let's go.
Thank you. Also, buy Whimsycot's merch. Where are they? They're in one of the artist blocks. Whimsycot, buy their merch. I am not sponsored by Whimsycot. I just bought this shirt and decided to wear it today.
You just bought it. You love it. You're advertising it.
Exactly.
Fair. Well,
thank you all so very much.
thank you guys for stopping by for the music. Right up next, within like the next minute, is Fire Emblem Jeopardy. So let's get on to that one. Again, thank you for the awesome music performance.
Thank you.
See you in a minute, everybody.
Bye.